Hello and welcome back to my channel. So tonight, while I was at the gym, I watched a video with Mario Naufal and Patrick Bet-David, and they were talking about Charlie Kirk, and they're talking about people getting fired, canceled, and they start talking about where should you draw a line with freedom of speech. Okay. When the right, they have slogans like forget your feelings, facts over feelings. Okay, so there's a lot of divide on whether they should start pushing more censorship. But Patrick Bet-David said, do you believe in capitalism, to Mario? Mario said, yeah, I believe in capitalism. And he's just like, but do you think there should be rules on monopolies? So do you think big companies can like take over fully any industry totally and completely? Do you think that that's fair? And he said, well, that's where you draw a line. So now they're starting to have this conversation, right? Where should Elon Musk have Twitter? Should there be a check on freedom of speech? Should the First Amendment, or whichever one is about freedom of speech, be reconsidered? And I feel like, this is very Patriot Act-y to me. Very like, oh, we should have more censorship involvement. Okay. So there's that side of it. But then the other side of me is just like, yeah, of course I don't believe in freedom of speech. If you look at a lot of countries around the world that are succeeding, they don't have everyone just running their mouth like that. They don't have bots that are able to come in and totally start screwing with people's heads and stuff like that. And then you have to think about, okay, most free country in the world, okay, how many people are on antidepressants? So, is maximum freedom the number one thing? Maybe. Or is success more of the number one idea, right? So this is where you really have to look at yourself as a society and see where you want to go. Now, the right wing, seeing this Charlie Kirk thing really did open up my eyes to how much hate there is, and how the way I interpret the Charlie Kirk thing is I look at it like, look at how many people spoke against him after his passing that really didn't align with his ideas. And I think that the number one thing you should try to do is be someone of peace and spreading love around the world. So the fact that a lot of people have misconstrued ideas, or what they think are ideas that they just don't resonate with, like The Rock, his daughter, she was saying that if you want to be more liked or something like that, that you should say more nice things or something. If you want people to say nice things about you, then say nice things. So I feel like there's a whole side that looks at the Charlie Kirk as a racist, and they just can't get down with that. Now they also the argument can be made that the left is just pure filled with hatred. So I understand that part too. But I also am more like, I don't think that we should have this whole never-ending left right thing. Also, when the right now is starting to talk about censorship, please remember, you heard it here first, that this is about social credit score. This is about really clamping down. So if you see what I'm saying on a micro scale, that if you spread peace and there isn't as much hate online, and the society isn't filled with as much hate as there is online, then things could be better. Things could calm down a little bit more. Okay? I watched a video today of Patrick CC, and he shows all these different fast food chains and how they all look the exact same, gray and very box squared, and no crazy roofs on fast food buildings where people could tell, like, oh, that's a Pizza Hut, or oh, that's a Taco Bell, or oh, that's a KFC. They don't do that sort of stuff anymore. And the point is that people are getting a little tired of how monotonous and how soulless things are. So again, in order to turn the temperature down, and get back to good family values, and, you know, want for the neighbors what you want for yourself, there needs to be, like, definitely some shifting ideas. But at the same time, like, in order to have this freedom of speech thing, this is the chaos it comes with, like, in terms of too many opinions, in terms of too much craziness. So if you're seeing the right having this conversation more about censorship and cancellation, and you're seeing, like, oh wow, all of a sudden this week they're talking about this now, interesting, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.